everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. One team comes in off a victory, the other comes in off a defeat.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Giants. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Here we go now.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Good play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Time running out here on the play clock. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Locke. He's got it complete, Mike Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried it deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Third and long. It's Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Come on, let's go!
And some room to roam now. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Zach Cunningham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Now out come the Giants. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. but there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Coleman now. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Off play action, it's Webb. Rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing an intentional grounding call.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Underneath to Davis. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. This is caught by Jackson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. On 1st and 10, Locke. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now a first down throw. Luck. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's Coleman, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A play fake. Now Webb. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now this time he'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off play action. Webb going for the deep ball. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And the Steelers, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Luck on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
In motion left goes Moncrief. Back to the air. Luck on second down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, it's Luck. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down now after the pass completion. Again, Luck. Letting one go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On third down, it's Coleman. And he loses the football a second time. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Finds a man with a crossing route. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Perkins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, it's Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll toss it out to Perkins. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They come out here in the I. And now it's 2nd and goal. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Paul Perkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Now Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's got some space here. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right? And how much they practice not fumbling. Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one. Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And now running right through it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago. He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Bowls him over. That good for 19 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right? This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. On first down, back to Perkins. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly. Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along? Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it? I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to run down here with Ferguson. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there. Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. offense looks to punch it in here from the one. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Paul Perkins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Webb now from the gun. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, here's Luck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Eli Apple, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Again, they go to Perkins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And the Colts getting ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
To throw is Love. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, in this one, I think the story...